Sugar, a simple carbohydrate found in many foods, has a powerful effect on our senses. When we eat sugary foods, our taste buds come alive. These taste receptors send signals to our brain. This is the start of sugar's journey to becoming a craving. The sweetness of sugar is detected by specialized receptors on our tongue. These receptors, upon encountering sugar molecules, send signals that travel through nerve pathways to the brain. This is where the magic, or perhaps the mischief, begins. Our brain recognizes this signal as pleasurable. This is a primal response, deeply embedded in our biology. This pleasurable sensation encourages us to seek out more of the sweet stuff, a survival mechanism in times when food was scarce. However, in our modern world, where sugary treats are abundant, this once beneficial mechanism can lead to excessive sugar consumption and its associated health problems. Understanding how sugar interacts with our brain can empower us to make healthier choices. The brain has a remarkable system called the reward system. This system is responsible for making us feel good when we do things that are important for survival, like eating. When we consume sugar, the reward system is activated. Dopamine, a neurotransmitter often called the feel-good chemical, plays a key role in this process. When we eat sugary foods, dopamine is released in the brain, creating feelings of pleasure and satisfaction. This dopamine rush reinforces the behavior of eating sugar, making us want to repeat it again and again. This mechanism is not unique to sugar. Many pleasurable experiences, from social interactions to achieving a goal, trigger dopamine release. However, the intensity and immediacy of the dopamine rush from sugar can be particularly powerful, especially when combined with the sensory pleasure it provides. This potent combination of taste and dopamine release makes sugar highly rewarding, explaining why we find it so difficult to resist. Understanding the intricate workings of the reward system and dopamine's role is crucial in comprehending the addictive potential of sugar. Sugar's effects extend beyond the brain and impact various bodily functions. When we consume sugar, it enters our bloodstream, leading to a spike in blood sugar levels. This spike triggers the release of insulin, a hormone produced by the pancreas, which helps regulate blood sugar levels. Insulin acts as a key, allowing sugar to enter our cells to be used for energy. However, frequent and excessive sugar intake can overwhelm this system, leading to insulin resistance. This means our cells become less responsive to insulin, resulting in elevated blood sugar levels and potentially increasing the risk of type 2 diabetes. Moreover, the rapid rise and fall of blood sugar levels caused by sugar consumption can lead to energy crashes, mood swings, and increased cravings for more sugar. This roller coaster of blood sugar fluctuations can disrupt our body's delicate balance and contribute to a cycle of cravings and overconsumption. Repeated exposure to sugar can lead to a phenomenon known as dopamine tolerance. This means that over time, our brain becomes less sensitive to the dopamine rush triggered by sugar. As a result, we may find ourselves craving more and more sugar to experience the same level of pleasure. This diminishing return on pleasure is a hallmark of addiction. Just like with addictive drugs, the more we consume sugar, the less effective it becomes at activating our reward system. This can lead to a vicious cycle of increased consumption and diminished satisfaction. Furthermore, this tolerance can extend beyond sugar. As our brain becomes accustomed to the high levels of dopamine triggered by sugary foods, we may find ourselves seeking out other highly rewarding experiences, potentially leading to unhealthy behaviors in other areas of our lives. Our cravings for sugar can be partly explained by our evolutionary history. In the past, when food was scarce, our ancestors relied on sweet, calorie-rich foods like fruits for survival. The sweetness of these foods signaled a valuable source of energy, and our brains evolved to seek them out. Furthermore, our ancestors lived in environments with a diverse range of plant and animal life. They encountered new and potentially poisonous foods regularly. This led to an evolutionary advantage for those who were curious about new tastes but also cautious. This balance of novelty-seeking and caution is reflected in our modern-day food preferences. We are drawn to new and exciting flavors, but we also have a natural aversion to potentially harmful substances. However, in our modern environment, this drive for novelty can be hijacked by the constant barrage of highly palatable, processed foods. While sugar can be enjoyed in moderation, excessive consumption can have significant consequences for our health and well-being. Understanding the science behind sugar's effects on our brain and body is crucial for making informed choices about our diet. A balanced diet, rich in whole foods, fruits, vegetables, and lean protein, can help regulate our blood sugar levels, reduce cravings, and support overall health. By being mindful of our sugar intake and opting for healthier alternatives, we can break free from the cycle of cravings and enjoy a healthier, more balanced relationship with food. Remember, knowledge is power, and by understanding the intricate ways in which sugar affects our bodies, we can make informed choices that empower us to live healthier and more fulfilling lives.